What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that all of you are having a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. To all my, Aces out in the rest of the world who are not in the US, I hope that all of you are having an amazing weekend. So the news cycle, especially, regarding all the women who are coming forward with their testimonies and their lawsuits against prominent men in the entertainment industry in regards to this New York Adult Survivors Act it's been a whirlwind, right? But shout out to all of them. Like I'm here for all of the, people coming forward to tell their stories. It actually expires today, the limitation or the deadline for the women to come forward to file their lawsuits. So I'm here for it. Jamie Foxx, a lot of people said, that they were surprised at the fact that, Jamie has been named in, in a lawsuit for an alleged SA, which SA is, um, short for damage, physical damage against people in an intimate nature. But I want to be, mindful of the YouTube guidelines. So a woman has alleged in a lawsuit that actor, singer, and comedian Jamie Foxx SA'd her at a rooftop bar in New York in 2015. So he says that this has never happened, quote unquote. Okay. The lawsuit filed Wednesday in the state Supreme Court in Manhattan by a woman known in the documents only by Jane Doe alleges that Foxx rubbed her private area on, the on her torso and groped her under her pants against her will. The suit says that she and a friend were seated at a table next to Foxx at the Catch New York City restaurant in 2015. The woman asked Jamie Foxx for a photo, and the two women took several pictures with him, the suit says. It says that after he began complimenting her supermodel body and told her that she looked like actress Gabrielle Union, he then grabbed her by the arm, took her to a secluded area where he put both of his hands under her crop top and felt again her private area on top of her body, on her torso. The suit says she tried to pull away from Foxx as he reached into her pants with his hands and touched her genitals. The suit also alleges when the woman's friend found them, he stopped and the women walked away. In a statement that was provided by CBS News on Thursday, a spokesperson for Foxx said that the alleged incident never happened. In 2020, this individual filed a nearly identical lawsuit in Brooklyn. Okay, so it says that case was dismissed shortly thereafter. The claims were no more viable today than they were then. We're confident that they will be dismissed again. And once they are, Mr. Foxx intends to pursue a claim for malicious prosecution against this person and her attorneys for refiling this frivolous action. The woman is seeking damages to be determined at trial, the suit says. The lawsuit was one of many filed this week under a temporary New York law, the Adult Survivors Act, that allows adult victims to sue over alleged SA attacks that previously would have been outside of the statute of limitations. The law expires after Thursday. So today, November 24th, is when the law expires. Rapper and entrepreneur Sean Diddy Combs was sued last week in federal court by singer Cassandra Ventura, who performs under the name of Cassie, accused Combs of R and physical abuse during the relationship, which lasted from 2007 to 2018. The two sides reached a settlement one day after the lawsuit was filed. The Associated Press does not typically name people who say that they have been essayed unless they come forward publicly. So, a few things. I'm glad that they are keeping her you know, her, name and everything private because she doesn't need that unnecessary, scrutiny in regards to um, her coming forward with her story. And according to CBS News, she's already tried, to file um, something, a lawsuit years ago against Jamie Foxx, saying that this happened, and she was either dismissed or diminished. But the lawsuit, did not materialize. It didn't come to fruition. So I'm actually, really happy to hear that under New York state law that they're allowing women and people who have been harmed to come forward with their stories. And I mean, I haven't heard any, um, anyone else um, in regards to them suing someone twice, but there have been multiple people who have come forward, with their stories, and I'm glad that they have. Multiple women have come out against Diddy, in addition to Cassie, and I'll bring you those stories in a little bit, but um, I'm glad that people are finding the courage to come forward. I mean, there's been just a myriad of people. Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses. There's been um, Eric Adams, and just, I mean, multiple. Cuba Gooding Jr. again. You know what I mean? So it's like I decided that yesterday I wanted to just kind of take a beat and just focus on the holidays, focus on good food and just, kind of chill out. So that's why I didn't bring you guys anything yesterday. And I'm getting caught up today on the stories. And I definitely want to bring you the story about Tiana Taylor and Iman as well. But it is, um, it's a bit heartbreaking. I have to be honest. I'm on one hand, I'm glad that a lot of the women are finding their voice and coming forward with their stories and filing these lawsuits, um, even if they're civil, right? They don't have to be criminal because it puts their testimony on record. It lets the court and the public know what happened. Like they don't have to carry that burden of, shame. And, a lot of women have said that they've internalized shame when it comes to the assaults against them, right? The crimes that essentially happened against them, especially, when they were younger. But, as far as, Jamie Foxx and Diddy and all these people saying that, they don't remember or it didn't happen or whatever, typically, and this is, again, all alleged, right? Everybody deserves their day in court, and I get that. But typically, when people are, punching down at other vulnerable people, they don't remember. Like typically bullies don't remember harming, their victims. Typically people who assault other people, they'll say like, oh, I barely remember that. Like it's just a blip in their radar. But for someone who has been harmed and victimized, it is so prevalent um, in their mind. And it's such a huge turning point in their lives. And so I'm so glad that these women are coming forward with these lawsuits to say that no, you cannot harm me. You cannot, you know, violate me and think that you're also going to take my voice and my power. It doesn't work like that. And so I'm glad that the state of New York has given these women the opportunity to file these lawsuits irrespective of the statute of limitations. And Eric Adams is not above that as well. I'm going to make a separate video about him as well. Because, he, in my opinion, he's not doing a very good job as the mayor of New York. He, cut the funding for the libraries and other public goods in order to further police. He's giving all this money to police robots, and to just be someone who is hyper surveilling surveillance, the hyper surveillance of the people of New York. When you cut libraries and librarian, their salaries, and then you want to put that money into police robots, that's a problem. They said that he's like in the clubs and he's like in his 60s. That's, you know, I mean, that's not against the law, but it shows your character, right? As a man. So again, if Jamie Foxx, if he says that he's innocent, he never, did this, it didn't happen, he doesn't know her, whatever, right? The whole Mariah Carey defense a lot of these men are using, um, then it will come out, right, in court. So I will bring you guys an update, but I want to hear from you. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let me know your thoughts on, Jamie Foxx being accused of this, of him, not keeping his hands to himself. That's the issue, right? I need for these men, for a lot of people, especially when they rise to prominent positions and power and fame and money, all that good stuff, they feel like they can just do whatever, you know, put their hands on people. Please just keep your hands to yourself, and we won't have this issue. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. It's a free and easy way to support the channel, and I will talk to you later. Take care, aces. Bye.